Hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing a couple of different things. One of which is yesterday our hydrogen went absolutely kaput. So we need to go grab some space pumps and get some more hydrogen going for our plat line. We're also going to do mega apiary, hopefully. We're going to work our way towards this big awesome block. This thing, which should allow us to do a whole bunch of cool things. This thing is ridiculous. It is a cool thing. So those are our goals. Let's get started without further ado. Hello, Fightso. How's it going? I think we need to start by going into space. One of the things that I want recently, in order to get, what am I thinking, the space pumping module thingies? Planetary gas siphon is what they're called. We need to make some of these advanced machine frames, I believe. And we need a couple of these. I don't really know how many we need exactly, but we need a couple of them. And they require us to get mithril, which I actually don't have because I don't mine in space at all. Hollow says, just popping in to say hello. Going to sleep earlier today. Ore is building is 70% done. Power is flowing on the base. Just need to connect the universals and then transfer the patterns now. Lovely, Hollow. I hope you have a nice sleep. Thank you for popping in. So I'm gonna first check in on our original space pumps to see what they need. I have a teleposer over here that goes to Jupiter. Looks like energy hatch, maintenance hatch, one, two, three. Looks like literally 3 advanced machine frames per. So we have 2 right now. Each of them is making 1,500 liters of hydrogen every second, which is pretty good. But we're like eating that with our plat line. So my goal is to get 16 of these today. So I need to keep that number in mind. We need 3 per, and that means we need 3 times 14 of these casings. What are they called again? Advanced machine casings or some shit like that. Advanced machine frame, which should show up here. There we go. So 3 times 14 means we need 331 mithril. And I think this is probably the best way to do it. We might be able to duplicate the nuggets somehow. I'm sure there's like Thaumcraft duping. Yeah, we could do this. This exists. If I need a lot more of these, I'll set this up, but I actually haven't been mining in a really long time, so I want to see how bad that is before we set that up. And I believe we can get mithril on Tier 4 planet Venus. So we're going to try that. I luckily have spacesuit capability with all of my armor, which is lovely. All we gotta do is scan here. Oh, Lord have mercy. And I cannot see mithril for the life of me. Holy moly. Alright, here's the iridium vein. I think I can go this way. And we have Mana Mirror, we have our Terra Shatterer. Life should be a dream. Let's get rid of this lava first. I'm sure that's gonna cause some cascading problems, no pun intended. Hi, Zyrth, how's it going, my friend? Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. How are you doing? Where are you at in progression? It's been a moment. Oh my lord. Okay, before I go too crazy, let's go get this ender pouch that puts things into ore processing. Got a little bit of mithril. Just finished up Thaumcraft, basically. Okay. Cleaning up some stuff, then I'm going to do ZPM progression to UV. Lovely. We're in like the middle-ish of UV right now. I'm working on my way towards Mega Apiary. We just upgraded our LEGs for the last time, and we're getting 256 amps of UV, which is lovely. So I have been using that to smelt neutronium and all sorts of wild things. All right, here's the meat and potatoes. I'm just throwing this all into ore processing. I hope that this is enough mithril for what I need. I'm so excited. I have a building for component assembly lines, which I'm really excited about. That's one thing that and the Mega Apiary, of course. This big honkin' badonk guy. As well as component assembly lines. Man, I love the look of these things. I've always wanted to get one, and I'm actually really close to getting this guy. It's gonna be cool. Hello, JPM. How's it going? Doing a little bit of hand mining today because I cannot be bothered. Although I do think this mithril is pretty rare from what I'm seeing. I wonder if I'll get enough. If I don't, we can do some other stuff. We can do some duping with Thaumcraft. Let's see the mithril here. What tier is the ore processing factory? I actually have no clue. The integrated ore thing. This looks like UHV at the minimum. That's a little far off for me. God damn. Everything looks pretty cheap other than that. Just the controller seems to be the main problem. I can't wait for it. Actually, I'm very happy with my current ore processing setup. I'll give you guys a tour if you'd like. It has been ripping through ores recently, so much so that I think I just made like several million platinum metallic powder dust with a couple of meteors I spawned overnight. Like, we're doing very well for ourselves. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's see if that's enough mithril. I believe home is this way. Yes, the cactus, the bee, everything. So let's go check on Orp Rock. Oh, and I think it's already done with most stuff that we're up to. Holy moly. Oh my god. Another back-to-back raid. Ruckus the Piercer with an 11-person raid. Holy moly. And we're already at 500 mithril right now, and that's pretty much good enough for me. What's going on in here? Iridium. Freya 1030 with a heart. Hello. It's nice to meet you, Ruckus. I don't think I've ever seen your channel or been raided by you before. Let me actually give a shout out to both of you guys. There we go. How's it going, y'all? Where are you in your playthrough, Ruckus, and how was your stream today? What did you get up to doing? We're listening to some Radiohead and working on hydrogen right now. I just made a level maintained plat line the other day that is absolutely destroying my hydrogen. So we're actually killing it on plat production. This was all set up yesterday. The osmium is not the right number. I don't like how that keeps glitching out, but it does. And these things have been producing recently. We have it all set up with level maintainers. Oh, we're going. I wonder why. Did we just get a hydrogen bump sometime recently? All right, well, either way, we definitely need more hydrogen. A little GTNH community hosting a server. Finished rubber sheets today. Let's go. Let me give you a quick base tour, an appended one. This is the B area. We're going to be adding, or our current goal is to be adding this thing called the Mega Apiary. It is this huge multi-block that allows us to get americium, which is required for all types of UV components in like bulk. The other way to make americium is fusion, which I have not set up a building for, but we're working on americium fusion around the clock until we can get this B, and that's what we've been doing. Freya says, so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got blood magic and Thaumcraft and other stuff over here. This is the meteor mining setup. If you want to watch a meteor get mined, you can ask me about that. Thank you for the follow, Ruckus, and Freya. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate both of you. This is our power gen, the depreciated large Essentia generator. We're making 256 amps of UV with this. That's 256 million EU per tick. Or no, it's 64 amps each. That's what, 512 amps UV or something like that? Yeah, we're making a lot of energy off of very little infrastructure. This is all of the power producing stuff that we use, which is why the LEG is being depreciated, because it is so overpowered. Let's see, we got bees, we got meteors, we got all of that. Some bio stuff. All of my botania is patterned through AE2 and all of that. We've got our universal processing building. Freya says, I'm dropped to follow, but I'm off to bed. Happy gaming. Thank you for dropping in, Freya. Thank you for the follow. And Akashi 9210 with the follow. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. This is our universal processing building. If you know me, I have a video that's doing quite well on universal processing, which is this really interesting way of sending recipes to subnets to get distributed to individual processing machines, all connected to one big network. And that allows you to like parallelize crafts instead of doing them one after another, which is a really cool concept that allows you to really speed up your factory. So we have universal for a bunch of different things, including mixers, fluid solidifiers with all of their different mold types, laser engravers with their lenses, and LCRs with circuits. Over here, we've got our basic AE2 processing. So this is like all of my on-demand stuff. I've got about one of every machine currently, like extruders, wire mills, the whole works. You know how that is. Over here is assembly lines. We've got 9 of them, aptly named. Above here we have universal precise assemblers. So this is all of the circuits you could ever hope to use in assemblers. And this is all of our recipe space for circuit 0. We can also add another set of interfaces, which I might end up doing because like we're running out of circuit 0 space, as you can see. Some precise assembler stuff. What else? Oh, whoops, sorry. That was that building. I think we have CALs on the top row, but that's not super interesting. Mega EBF, which we set up recently. It's 1,024 amps of ZPM to smelt neutronium at a crazy rate. Check this out. Neutronium is one of the slowest things in UV. It is like, it is the one thing that allows you to like progress, essentially. So I can do 256 neutronium ingots in 336 seconds. That's 1.3 seconds per, which is lovely. Breaking down those universal assemblers will make me probably able to stomach the final tier pushes. Oh my gosh. An Excarius. I hope that's the way I pronounce your name. With the sub, the prime sub. Thank you so much. We're at 40 subscribers, y'all. That is wonderful. If you need a breakdown on universal assemblers, I do have a video on universal, but I don't, well, you do need to set these up in a specific way because there is a weird interaction with storage buses and redstone. For some reason, it's not affecting these ones, which I'm actually very confused about, but red alloy wire next to storage buses seems to mess this up on everyone else's setup, except for, I guess, mine. Very odd. Maybe it has something to do with block update order, I think actually. I watched the video, it helped me come back to the 2.7 update. Oh my gosh, wow. Well, I'm glad you liked the video that much. That is a lovely thing to hear. Yeah, 2.7 has been wonderful. So many new processing machines, so much use for Universal. It's lovely. So today, I do want to actually get on topic and do what we're doing. We have been eating our hydrogen. We've somehow got 64 million hydrogen gas again, but I want to up that by a ridiculous amount. So we're gonna get these space pumping modules, planetary gas siphon. Sorry, we're not at that level of tech yet. We're gonna get a bunch of these planetary gas siphons, and I think we need 3 times 16 advanced machine frames. 3 times 16, which we have the mithril for. Lovely. That should be very easy to do. I also crafted up some Grandmaster Energy Magic Absorbers. And we're going to just do EV on each of these. Where are my EV? Wow, I have 4 EV energy hatches. That's a weird one. We need 10 more, I believe. Should be very, very easy for us to craft. We're still using a single block HV fluid canner though. One of these days I should really get an actual canning machine. That is kind of insane work by me. I cannot lie to you. All right, and then we'll work our way through that. We're gonna need maintenance hatches for sure. Scaffold, which is my favorite. Superconductor EV, I want to say. That's probably good enough. Let's just get a bunch of ender tanks. I can just make these all, I think it's orange what I'm doing. Maybe it's red. I don't know why I don't already have that quest, but okay, I think it is magenta, magenta, magenta. So some dye. Luckily, I am super into Thaumcraft, so I can on-demand these ender tanks. We're just gonna do 10 because it's pretty easy. Let's color these right now. There you go. Are we done with, we're done with the ender tanks. I'm confused why the mithril seems to be taking so long. Wow, this is actually a lot slower than I thought it would be. We might just put this in the Mega EBF at some point. No point in mincing around with Volcani anymore. Not for a while. Okay, that's some energy hatches. We're gonna need some input buses, some input hatches. And then we're gonna get some big output hatches. Let's go IV with this. Another thing I want to do is upgrade my storage. I don't know how big I can make this. I think we can make quantum tanks now. Oh yeah. So quantum tank 2 takes IV field generators, ZPM tier circuits, iridium. That's not bad. Quantum tank 4. Let's see. UHV tier. Can't do that. I could do a quantum 3. That's 512 million. It feels a little expensive, but osmium, large enderium, this isn't terrible. I mean, we should have this. All right, I'm gonna bite the, oh my gosh, we almost have everything we need. I'm gonna bite the bullet then and make a processing pattern for him. Come on, you, pattern terminal. There we go. We'll need hermetic casing, which I think I'll just assemble as well. And then field generator. And that should be it, really. We could just plop that down in any molecular assembler. And we'll probably want like 2 of these. And this is actually a very easy problem to solve. Large enderium pipes. Luckily, we have universal fluid solidifiers, which are going to make quick work of this. I don't know if we have molten enderium though, so we'll have to do that. Large pipe goes where? I mean, if it works, right? I love seeing the crafting screens like this. It's so, I don't know, it's very satisfying to me. One of these might pop on at some point. The enderium is being crafted. $30 per second is good enough for me, to be honest. That's fine. I'll deal with that. That'll be okay. I do want to see one of these fluid solidifiers pop on. All right, there it is. 32 in 2 seconds. The recipes get delivered to each of these processing machines in rotation, and they just get gone. They just get gotten. Lovely. All right, there are ender tanks. Let's see, output bus we don't really need. Output hatches I'll take. Anything else that we desperately need that I can't think of? Oh, we need dragon eggs, of course, and the casing. There we go. All right, I dare say we're good to go. Let me also get some tinted glass. I'm gonna make like an enclosed area on the space station because you'll see that when you fly around, you start to like float in random directions. Like the wind is just taking me wherever it wants. Maybe that's maybe inertial canceling has actually solved this problem. Huh. Okay. In that case, let's build her up. I have a ender pouch full of corp, always. It's a must-have in my server. I should make something interesting out of this space station, honest to God. It would be very cool if I did. I feel so weird being grounded, though. All right, that's 1, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7, 7, and then 8. I feel weird without wireless, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, almost done. I almost don't think I brought enough scaffolding, which is really, really awkward. It's kind of amendable. How do we normally do this? Okay, I'm gonna use this with my Ring of Loki. This is a cool building tool that allows you to build identical structures based on an anchor point. So if you'll see, when I place that one, all of the rest of the gas siphons place, and we're just gonna do 2 sets of this. Oh, I forgot a bunch of really important blocks, but I guess we'll just do this in 2 trips. So I think we do machine frames around the back here, and that's 3 per. What's going on here? I think energy hatch here. Something's wrong with my magnet, I feel like. Hmm. Must be space doing some weird things. So this is our output hatch at IV. Luckily, I did bring IV output hatches. And input bus right there. These are at circuit 1, and these do not actually use mining pipes, so that's kind of a red herring there. All right, let's do the same to the other side. I wish this random scaffolding block would just pick up instead of being so weird. Okay, here we go. Am I missing one, or did we do an extra row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, 18 would be cool, because that 9 is a good number. But I think we'll do 16 just for the sake of my brain. I hate getting flung around by this space station. It is genuinely one of the weirdest feelings ever. Please let me pick up these blocks too. These are kind of expensive. This is a very odd glitch. Let's turn off the magnet and see if we can hand pick them up. Seems to be it. Okay, I think that's all the blocks we needed, luckily. Some pretty cool scenery, TBH. I should really do a build out here, I think. Just hovering over Jupiter. That might be sick. Oh, shout out to Ring of Loki for letting me do that. That's cool. I can do the ender tanks all at once, which I did not think I would be able to do. All right, is there anything else I need to place? Yes, superconductor wire. I wonder if I can Ring of Loki do that, and I cannot. Lovely. All right, we'll set these all up. So Grandmaster Energy Magic Absorbers take just a regular dragon egg on top, and they output 1 amp of EV. That is the highest tier 1 you can make to do something like this. And they're very good. I use them for all types of like fully passive processes because they just never run out at all. So stuff like space pumping, which is a fantastic use of Grandmaster Energy Magic Absorbers, and they're free now that I have infusion automation. Not to brag or anything. Okay, I think all of those items are good. Now we just need to get these inside casings, some more scaffolding. Anything else I'm missing? Tungsten steel, whatever the heck this is. And then I think we're good to go. Hello, Finger Dash. How goes it, my friend? Okay. Did we get... We did. Quantum tank. We now have 3 quantum tanks. Oh my gosh, Finger Dash. One sec, let me go get my thing of water. Really, soldier. Cheers. Oh man. If you want to torture me, you can make me drink water every some amount of minutes. Please don't. Okay. Let's put all of this stuff back. Let's get some scaffold. Check that my hair is not crazy. It's crazy. I don't think I can do anything about it. There we go. Close enough. Alright, what were we doing? Rhodium. Got some rebolted rhodium, whatever the heck these are. We have 24. I think it's 4 per machine. So that's enough for 6, and then we need 8 times 4 more, which is actually fairly reasonable. That's very cheap. All right, we're going to do something I'm a little bit scared of, but we are going to replace the super tank that we have been using to store hydrogen. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. We just do that. We do that. We hit this. We get a pump of the highest tier we can. UV seems a little much. Maybe we get a ZPM pump because those are fairly cheap. Let's cleanse all my debuffs as well. Actually, we can just... I want to get oxygen too while I'm at it, so... Let's, what is this doing? And this should be 90% full at all times, maybe? No, let's do 99% full. Wow, it is nice to replace those. That is a huge capacity boost. I wonder if there's any, maybe like chlorine I should go over. I don't know if I have anything producing nitrogen actively. I wonder if there is a good way to produce nitrogen. There is pumping. Whoa. Space pumping. That works. Underground pumping. We can get Jupiter nitrogen gas, but this is a tiny amount of nitrogen. Anyone got any nitrogen suggestions? Maybe like ender pearl dust or beryllium or something? We do need a source of beryllium, honest to God. So maybe we do get some ender pearl dust going one of these days. Okay, do we have scaffolding? We got everything else we need. Let's get the pump going. Oh, I should also do some stuff. Let's lock fluid. I don't think we need to do overflow voiding. Could probably like sticky card this. I feel like that could cause some problems. And I don't want to. Well, no. Let's not sticky card that. We'll figure it out sometime. Okay, I think that's everything I need to finish these. Can probably just select the rest of it. Oh, wait a minute. I should do the correct anchor block for this. Okay. Now that is the power of the Ring of Loki. What a wonderful thing. Oh, shit. Did we not bring enough tungsten steel frame boxes? Should have brought more. This is some serious pumping. Yeah, I'm sick and tired. Well, not sick and tired, actually. We have been absolutely demolished as far as hydrogen goes because we upgraded our plat line the other day. And unbeknownst to me, it takes a ludicrous amount of hydrogen to run a plat line. Um, like if you call 1,000 platinum dust, that takes 23 million hydrogen alone in whatever like hydrochloric acid and other stuff that you need to put together. I think ammonium maybe as well as a good deal of nitrogen that we are currently running out of as well. So I think we might need to upgrade nitrogen today on top of what we were already doing. Let's head back to the space station with our tungsten steel frame boxes in hand. Finger Dash, are you currently playing a GT World right now? And that should be good. I see a lot of these blocks forming. So we just go around, do some maintenance, and then turn all these guys on. Oh, of course it's got to hit me with the not enough soldering material. No. So you're just an enjoyer. And a patron of the arts, one might say. Please let me use my terminal. There we go. Okay. Scaffold, we're good. Hit it with that. Recharge my little soldering iron. Should be good for now. I wish the soldering iron had more energy in it. This thing runs out like nothing else. Okay, you're going. Something about this isn't forming. which I would love to know what it is. It seems like these are identical. I do remember having to break the controller and place it last on some of these things. So let's give that a try. Let's make sure we get all of our controllers. That seemed to form. There you go. Missing mining pipe. Okay, these things have been at 128 mining pipe for the entirety of their life. So I'm just gonna give each of these one. Or how many do you think you need? Missing mining pipe. You don't use mining pipe, homie. It seems like one stack is enough. Okay, we need a stack of mining pipe in each of these, I guess. I don't think I have any on me currently, so we're gonna have to go venture out and get some. There we go. A little lonely in chat today. You know what? That's sometimes how it is, especially early on. This is pretty early in my stream cycle, so people pop in over time, and I'm sure Vin and Kat are finishing up and they'll raid somebody. And if that lucky somebody happens to be me, then we'll have tons of friends. It is a little lonely though. But you know what? I have been streaming for so long. I used to stream to like approximately 0 people, and I would do that for like a month. Um, it was rough. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's enough. I had my one viewer, Killer Doggy, and he was an absolute champion. He would chat and ask me meaningful questions and was always there. I appreciate Killer Doggy. I hope he's well. I see him occasionally pop by, and it's always lovely. But yeah, it has been a whole journey. So I am just happy to have such good viewership right when I log on. Cannot complain. Chris says, just lurk in here. Well, you are welcome to lurk as long as you like. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, this is a lot of hydrogen, and I think I will not have hydrogen problems super soon anymore, which is lovely. I should really be doing this back to front, but whatever. Mining pipe, maintenance, yoink. Mining pipe, maintenance. Oh, I don't have the scaffold on me. I guess we'll live. I don't want to do one more trip. I heard about you from Zarathustra when you visited his Discord. Yeah, dude, shout out to Zarathustra as well. Zarathustra, when I had like 2 or 3 viewers on average, raided me for the first time and got me 50 viewers in one raid. And my average viewership went up enough that I could get affiliate, and that was lovely. So huge shout outs to Zarathustra. What an absolute G. I like his stream. I'm not awake all the time because we're on very, very different time zones, but all right, look at that. That is some throughput. That's like probably around, let's see, 1500 liters per second times 16 is 240,000 per second, so it takes us approximately 4 seconds to get 1,000,000 hydrogen. Now I mainly watch you because you stream at a time convenient for me. Well, that is the key, innit? That is the key. Lil Taco says 3 times 4 equals 12. Give me an equation for the next streamer. Okay, actually, 15,000 liters per second. Well, actually, how many mining machines would you need at 15,000 liters per second to get 1,000,000 hydrogen per second? And thank you, J Nick, for the follow. I hope you're well. All right, so that should absolutely help our plat line go crazy. It seems to be already in the midst of crafting a whole bunch of different stuff. Should stop by and check that everything's going right, though. Shutdown due to power loss is insane. Why did you power loss? Safe mode enable with redstone. That is so weird. We're probably gonna have to cancel that. It's good that I checked on this. What is this, ruthenium? Let's give it a cancel. 3x squared plus c. That is a weird one for sure. I'm very confused why this would ever power fail. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. You know what? No, wait a minute. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So we're only running off 54 amps. So I don't know why we would ever power fail. That is confusing to me. I'll have to keep an eye on this guy. Are you stuck? How are you stuck? There seems to be a circuit 9 recipe getting stuck. Let's check everything. That's fine. That's fine. Let's just give a double checkaroonie to all of these. Did make this pretty late at night. Circuit 9, hydrochloric and ammonia, ammonium chloride. That looks fine. Platinum residue dust. Platinum concentrate. I can't tell actually what's going wrong here. Reciprocated palladium dust. Palladium salt. That might be it actually. That looks wrong. Well, who knows? Hopefully this is a one-time thing. I guess we can only check. Let me load these cells back up. Circuit 0 is going. Everything looks to be moving swimmingly. Let's cancel that out. Let's see what happened. You seem to be doing fine now. Let's check the energy hatches. You look fine. I don't know why it would ever power fail. Currently uses 96768. That's, yeah, weird. I'm very confused. I'm hoping this is a one-off thing that happened. Rhodium salt. Alright, that all looks good. If these are clicking, let me rephrase it. If these are not turning, the timers are not turning, and the chem reactor is not on, that is generally a bad sign. But given that this is on, we're good. If it's not turning and the chem reactor is not on, that means there is something in the buses and nothing is crafting, which is generally not good ever. But we are actually making some huge strides, like 57,000 iridium dust since last night, 39,000 plat dust since last night, rhodium, palladium, ruthenium. The only thing that's wrong is osmium, which we were actually, that one is a little different. And this is the second time you've power lost, I want to say. That's a little odd. Let's keep an eye on those two machines. Hello, Sokio. How's it going? I'm hoping this isn't some like diode stuff I need to handle. Osmium solution is one of the worst. This thing takes forever. So I'm just gonna check. This we probably need to cancel if we power failed at some point on a distillus craft. It's either that or what's the other one that requires distillation? I think ruthenium. Was finally able to catch your stream at 7 a.m. stream time. That is an insane time to wake up. I'm glad that you can that you did that. I appreciate you. Where is this interface? Why are you shutting down? Holy, okay, something is definitely wrong. How did, or maybe everything power failed at some point. That's so weird. Haven't slept yet. Was redesigning B processing. Lovely. B processing is always a challenge to design because I feel like it's the hardest to make look really good. If you want any inspiration, I'm actually very proud of my B area. This is what I'm working with over here. We've got processing down here, which I need to work on a little bit. This is a little lame, right? But the part I'm happy with is all of these apiaries we've got lined up over here. We've got more up here with processing. I think this is DOBB. We've got 128,000 aquata dust just loaded, which I'm proud of. Chlorine processing through bees is crazy. Oh, speaking of crazy, we're crazy almost out of chlorine. Holy moly, we're gonna have to upgrade these, I think. Our old passive chlorine is not good enough. This is crazy. So many of our fluids are getting destroyed by my plat line right now. I'll link my small setup in your server later. Absolutely. Please do. Please join my Discord. Share me your builds. Ask me anything. Here is the link. Okay, so we got hydrogen. Our plat line is kind of surviving, although we're having some weird freak power outages that I'm going to need to figure out at some point. I don't know when these could have happened, but I'm hoping that this was a one-time thing due to me messing with transformers or something. And I'm hoping there won't be a repeat of this. But we will check all of these every once in a while and make sure everything's going okay. That might have been why those Circuit 9 recipes failed. Actually, now that I think about it, it must have been a power outage at the wrong time. I like the basic design of everything. It looks very yippy. Yippee! I think it's time to empty these drawers into our Flatline subnet with a dolly, which I haven't seen in a while. That is moving quick. Or at least I think it is. Let's see, do we have a faster conveyor? 4 stacks every 1/20th? We could make 2 more of these, right? Feels like a waste of americium, but fuck it, we ball. We'll just return it anyway, so I guess it's not. What am I working on? So, we got our Flatline backup, or like a Flatline 2.0 backup, which I'm very proud of. The Flatline 2.0 has been destroying our fluids. So we were fresh out of hydrogen gas last night. Chlorine we're dying on. This is not looking good for chlorine. Nitrogen we're probably going to need to find a solution for because our nitrogen is not looking good either. But the plus side is we're producing a lot of flatline metals. And I think I might just push through all of that to work to get this MAPIARY, the Industrial Apicultural Acclimatizer and Drone Domestication Station, which is a lovely multi-block. Hello, Astral Aquaria. Wait, you stopped by my stream before? I can't believe I didn't realize. Yeah, I made a very poor joke, and I still apologize for that one. I don't know what came over me. I hope you're well, Astral. I have tuned into your streams before. How are you getting chlorine? Currently, we have a salt bee, but all of these IAPers are quite old. This is from like basically when we were in LUV. So I have a salt bee at IV IAPary acceleration. It's making borax and slag and lithium and all sorts of things. And then I think we chuck this into the centrifuge to get the salt and stuff out of the comb, and that gives us both regular salt and rock salt, which we electrolyze straight into chlorine, which is getting absolutely decimated right in front of my eyes. Oh. Oh. 1B has been giving us millions of chlorine. They're really good. They also give you borax for free, which is really, really good. Borax is amazing. This is not good. And I think my plat line might need to be shut down for a little bit so that way we don't absolutely eat through everything. I can just uncheck these for now. We do seem to have enough platinum, but we are going to need regular gases to get going in my MAPIARY quest. All right, let's see. I have a thing of checklists. We have space pump, which is good. We need PCB factory I was gonna look at. And then, oh, Essentia providers. Let's do that right now. So yesterday I was debugging our LEGs, and Zix says that B has given you so much. Sokyo says we are running on 4 salt bees for our chlorine late ZPM and it keeps up. I might need to do some more bees. The space for infrastructure over here is not a lot. It needs to be pretty linear if I do make it. I might just make a second setup, bring active transformers in here. This will require a huge rewire, I think. because everything is still on like EV, IV power, I think. Yeah, these are like IV, most of these things were transformed down to EV. How are we doing? All right, we've got Essentia going positive. We've got Cryotheum positive. One thing I noticed recently, if you see, these will turn on eventually once this redstone wire turns off. The thing is, these can theoretically produce 64 amps of UV with this 64 amp dynamo hatch. The problem I was noticing is that these were only producing about 28 amps each, and I didn't realize why. But we've actually come to the conclusion that our Essentia providers are not keeping up. So we need to get more Essentia providers and Essentia, I think they're called input hatches, these things. There are our providers, and we also need a Qualitas. And we're gonna fix this. I'm gonna add 2 more to each of our LEGs. These blocks are a little laggy. I mean, I guess those should theoretically be on, but I'm gonna do that anyway. Power gen. Messing with power gen always fucking scares me. Oh, did I filter these? Yes, I did. We mostly run things on IV, LUV, keeps up pretty well. Yeah, I mean, everything was going great until I decided to upgrade my Platline to like all ZPM machines with universal level maintained stuff, and that just eats power. Like it knows how to go through it and go through all of my resources as well. I am on 2.7. The LEG is not gone from the game, it has been depreciated though, which means you can no longer craft the controller block. So I, in my infinite wisdom, have been running LEG since before the patch, and I just carried these over. In 2.8, I think they get fully removed from the game though. So that will be rather unfortunate whenever that happens. All right, are we gonna be able to fit all the channels? Yeah, we'll be fine, I think. Let's see if these are actually forming before I replace all of them. Okay, I think they're happy enough. We've been doing vac nukes since we started on beta 2.7. How much energy do you get out of vac nukes? I've been looking into them because I also play another run. It's a little server with a couple of friends. We call it the Vanguard server. Got Crypto Ducky, Cat and Vin, a couple of other people that I love dearly. And I do believe we're gonna have to use vac nukes because LEGs are gone, and I would have used them. But it's no longer an option, sadly. Okay, you seem to be good. We're not really pulling power, so let's call it the famous neutronium ingots that pulls all of our power. And sooner or later, this should start to empty. Yep, there we go. 128 amps at a time. There we go. Let me check my LEG, or my LSC. We're pulling as much as we need to. We can't pull more than that, unfortunately. It would be really cool if we could do that. Did those multi-blocks get a new thing again? Why were they depreciated? They were depreciated because they were overpowered as all living fuck. To put it as politely as possible. These things, okay, I want you to know that, first of all, this is my entire power gen setup right here on this little floor. All I run is a couple of Bs for Equalitas Essentia, I have a little bit of cryothium running with some bees as well, and all of this makes 256 million EU per tick for nothing. Squat, diddly squat, a little bit of Equalitas and a little bit of gelid cryothium, which is the easiest thing to manufacture. So 256 million EU per tick is almost comparable to like NAC fuel, which requires so much more infrastructure, which is why this is depreciated, because no one wants to balance something as scary as this. I actually have ideas on how to balance it. I think the problem is that the way this works is you can put upgrades in the LEG. So I have heat upgrades installed. And what upgrades do is they allow you to put in a liquid coolant or catalyst to multiply your fuel value. So Equalitas is generally a pretty good thing alone, but when you multiply it with cryothium, which is a ×5 multiplier, or you can do super coolant, which is a little bit harder to get going, Callisto Ice, Ledox, IC2 coolant, and it multiplies your fuel values by 9. So I think by changing the fuel value multipliers, I think you could really make this a lot more balanced. But yeah, I mean, these used to be even worse. You used to be able to put a laser output hatch on these things, and then you can move like thousands of amps with a single LEG, which is ridiculous. So that's what I'm working with. So what was I doing today? I think we were gonna do wetware, or maybe MAPIARY. Let's check how close we are to MAPIARY, and then we'll be good. Do we have the scanner? Let me craft that. Do we already have the research for MAPIARY? No, we don't. You can probably get rid of the heavy-duty alloy pattern for now. We also need to do databanks. There are so many things that we got to do, but I really, really want to prioritize these two things, the mega apiary and component assembly lines. There is a huge, huge problem in UV, which is neutronium and americium. And these things are the only way to solve americium in a meaningful way, other than spamming a whole bunch of fusions. Americium you normally get from fusion at MK2, and it takes forever to get the amount of americium you need for like motors. It goes 16 americium every 4.8 seconds. We need about 1,500,000 americium for the components required to make the mega apiary, which we're actually doing pretty well on. Let me do this research though. That should take a minute. Oh, it's only 30 seconds. And we can also pattern this out. We're going to need to do renamed UV circuits. We actually do have these. Let's craft one of you, one of you, one of you. There's a cool thing with assembly lines where if you have small non-full stack versions of the same item, you need to do something interesting with renaming them in order to get it to work, so that way they don't stack on each other. You can rename things in a forming press with a nameplate, and I have these renamed things, assembly line 1, 2, 3, AL 1, 2, 3. And that way these UV circuits don't stack, which is what we're after. All right, there's our data. Vac nukes are broken on 2.7. I don't know the exact numbers, but I didn't set up power gen. I can check later and I'll let you know. Please do. I am very curious and I do want to use it for my run with the Vanguards. Your power gen is a bit more broken than vac nukes, but almost as cheap as vac nuke upheaving. Yeah, we use stability constructs as well for titanium and uranium, so I'm sure that's helping. All right. Let's see what we need. Oh my gosh, this is looking so much more achievable than I originally thought. Look at this, folks. we're missing 1, 2, 3 things. These are some pretty big fucking things, to be fair. All right, so we're gonna press Shift and cancel. That's gonna give me a bookmark of the different things I need to collect. The first thing we need to pattern are these acceleration upgrades. This is some exciting ground. I'm so excited to get MAPIARY. I don't know if you guys can tell. Okay, hit you. We do need this, which is a ridiculous craft, but... And then ultimate time anomaly, which we should... I'm fine with this being a molecular assembler craft. We also need these cursed ass things. Genetic processors. So let's put that down where it needs to go. Brass at 0. And then these just go in moleculars. I'll message you after stream with some info. Lovely. Yeah. I mean, feel free to join my Discord and pour it all into there. We're all nerds here. I can tell you're excited. You're cooking with those bees. I didn't know they were so good. Yeah, americium bee is one of the best. This is one of them that I'm excited for. The thing is, a couple of these have a jubilance. Americium can only produce stuff. See how it says jubilance will only be produced in mega apiary? So that's one of them. Europium is another mega apiary one. We've got, what's another one? Xenon bee. Oh my gosh, Xenon bee is gonna go crazy. So Xenon queen has jubilance mega apiary, produces xenon combs, which you can fluid extract directly into xenon. And then you can use this as a smelting fuel for anything. And xenon, I don't know if you guys know this, is one of the best. It is like only second to oganesson, which is pretty hard to get generally. For example, 88.5 seconds neobium titanium versus 205.5 seconds without xenon. I'm already in it. I was the guy that came from Potato Chat. Oh, okay, lovely. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, especially if there's so many different ones to go. Okay, let's do this again. So silk wisps we're fine on. We'll get those in a sec. I don't feel bad multiplying this to 128. Upgrade frame is an assembler thing. How long does that take? LV 10 seconds? Yeah, this is nothing. Integrated CPU, circuit 2. That's also very cheap. Let's see, circuit 2. Integrated CPU goes in here. Upgrade frame, where was that again? Am I going crazy? Is that an assembler? Probably circuit 0, yeah. And we're gonna get this forming press thing going. I was vibing with the Radiohead playlist, but now it's stopped. I'm so sad. What's a guy to do? There we go. Okay, what else? I think that's fine. Let's give it a try. Missing production upgrade and silk wisp. We're so close. How do I do you? All right, let's finally get those silk wisps. I think they've been waiting long enough. We have, a couple of days ago, I put this exotic princess in an IA apiary, and we have a ton of these silky combs. We can spin out silky combs on my B subnet. I'm just gonna put this in here and let these process right now. What is the process for these again? Silky combs centrifuge into silky propolis, which we centrifuge again into silk wisp and propolis. So We can do this instead on this side. There we go. Oh wait, this is my favorite Radiohead song. Okay, it is actually really scaring me that we're almost able to just make this outright. UHV assembly line. Oh, okay, that is another thing we're gonna have to do. Don't let me forget about these silk wisps. Please remind me to go back to this in a sec. We should upgrade this entire building. So this building has all of our assembly lines, has our presses, which we might be able to upgrade. Our highest tier dual hatching assembler, and all of our circuit assembly lines. So we should definitely upgrade these. I think we can get away with not upgrading everything, but we might as well just do it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think, right? Yeah, 8 hatches, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then plus 18 hatches, which is 31 energy hatches. We can do it. It's gonna hurt, but we can do it. It's gonna take most of our americium. I wonder if it's more worth it to do this upgrade after we get our americium. Because that's like a straight up right there, that's about 200,000 americium that we'd be eating. We definitely need 2 UV energy hatches. We might be able to just transform up for this leading assembler. Which I think we're gonna do. Are you already running the centrifuge off LUV power? I am not. This whole B area is quite old, and we're still running off of like our main LUV line. This might be at LUV, to be honest. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, I think these are both at IV. All right, that is the silk we're looking for. And let me just also spin out some more of this silky comb propolis, because I think we need silky propolis for something. It must be these proven frames. Keeps up at IV, but some combs need LUV, sadly. Yeah, sooner or later, we're gonna redo this B area, or like get some power to it and stuff. It's not something I want to do just yet. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I didn't know that there were combs that need to be centrifuged at LUV, though. That is news to me. Okay, we can transform up. Do we need a ZPM transformer? This is UHV to UV. We need 4 amps of UV. I think that's what I want. No, I want one higher, right? UV to ZPM. Oh, I hate transforming up so bad. Um, there's another way we can do this. I don't want an explosion today. So we're just gonna get a UV dynamo hatch and then just add a second hatch to this active transformer. I think that should be fine. There's our one of our energy hatches crafting. I love the assembly line so much. This might be one of my favorite blocks ever. I think That and the LCR are really nice. It's one of my favorite blocks right there. Which one of you is doing my PPIC wafer? Oh, it's already done. Man, Universal is so strong. My factory runs very quickly. I just need to start upgrading power and stuff, honestly. We're so close to like breaking into the meat and potatoes of UV. And then I'm so excited for coal, which will require ridiculous amounts of materials. Look at this thing. Who wouldn't be excited to make a UV coal? Like this thing is going to be exorbitant as fuck. These component assembly line casings, let's see, the UV ones. Look at the price of this. Super dense osmium plates, 10 pistons per, and we need 43 of these per coal. We can wall share these specific parts because they're all on top. Let me see what this ends. Oh my gosh, 300 robot arms. 430 electric pistons, 700 electric pistons, which boils down to 2,000 electric motors and some change. And that is 14 million molten americium. It will hurt my pockets, but it will be worth it. Hello, Brianna. How are you doing? Yeah, it will be entirely worth it. This thing has wonderful recipes that like super cut down on craft times and resource costs for everything, for all of your like components per tier. It's like a necessity essentially, and it also frees up assembly line space for stuff like this. So currently we're struggling with UV parts. But like you can wrap all of this together. Normally it takes 1 motor per sensor and then some change. But this is like 48 motors per sensor, and it's just much cheaper. A single block that I can do all these recipes in. It's so lovely. The thought of it just makes me excited. Like that's the motor recipe. Molten neutronium, molten americium, molten samarium, indoloi, some Naquata alloy cable. 64 motors at a time. It takes 1,000 seconds. But I don't think it takes data either. So that will free up all of our assembly lines to do other random shit that we need to do. Okay, I think our energy hatches are done. Brianna with the dink water, the classic. Cheers. Oh, it's been a minute. We need a UV dynamo. 64 amps. All right, let's tear up all this old cable. This is bedrockium. It only moves 32 amps at a time, which we don't really want. I'm gonna quickly replace this. So this will be our UV hatch. This will be our ZPM dynamo hatch, just so we don't mess this up. Zirconium cable is generally considered to be the best at most tiers up until like UEV. It's 64 amps at 8 times cable. It's lovely. It's very free to make. Zirconium is pretty chill. Okay, let's just bring this down. Why don't you use superconductors? Supercons are very expensive at this stage of the game, and you want to mainly use them on like energy hatches and stuff. These cables are actually better than supercons because I won't have to upgrade them. Cable losses become really negligible the later into the game you go. So it's nice to have a cable that has like minimal 4 EU per volt loss that I can just use from now until UEV energy. That's a couple of tiers away, right? So it's lovely to have that. Especially because we're moving like millions of energy per tick in these things. So a cut like a 4 EU per tick loss is just nothing at this point. All right, let's bring this over here. Let's back up. Always back up before you plug some shit in. That is the moral of the story. Cat's Cozy Games. Hello, y'all. Oh my lord. Alright, ZPM energy hatches, ZPM energy hatch. Alright, guys, get ready for an explosion. Yippee! All of my assembly lines, all up in smoke. Just kidding. Hello, everybody. You know what? I want to take this opportunity. Mr. Greg himself, Dream Master XXL, has asked me to prepare a soundtrack for GTNH, and I think I can play what I've got so far on stream. So here this is. I'll play this. This is called Absolute Zero. This is my proposal. You guys can't see this yet, but if Mr. Dream Master approves it, it will be probably a space theme. So I'll just let this play as I plug in shit and explode my base. UV to UV. Thank you, Cat. It's UV 64 amp to UV energy hatch. Please God, no fucking explosions. Okay, chat. Oh no, not vanadium. This is the only thing stopping us from crafting the mega apiary. Look at this craft. Holy fuck. Let's summon a meteor while we wait. This is my favorite part that's coming up in a sec. This part, I'm proud of. Fourth meteor is better? Nuh-uh. That's my favorite chord, probably. We're gonna wait for the state cell to come back. And then the meteor will start mining. Normally have the state cell to disengage the miners when the meteor lands. So yeah, this is basically the soundtrack. I wanted to give it some space. We're gonna have a little outro that I can talk over. Let me catch up with chat while we're at it. Femboy Lucy says good morning. Hello, Femboy Lucy, dude. We're very gay in this chat. You are always welcome here. Sci-Fighter, nice pad work. Thank you. Ryan Gomita, it's great. I don't even know how you make songs like this. You know what's crazy is I got the inspiration and then just cooked this up just randomly. Like Dream reached out to me after seeing my Meteor video and he was like, "Yo, you make music. Can you maybe make GTNH soundtrack?" I was like, "Fuck yeah." And so normally it takes me a while to get some ideas down, but like this came nearly immediately. Over the next like 3 days, the past 3 days, I've just been working on this, and this is like, it's done pretty much. I'll put on some finishing touches however it needs, and that's it. Reminds me of the music of Metroid. Reminds me of the music of Tron. Dude, okay, both of you, Mind Over Matter. It's almost like it's from Tron, almost like it's from Metroid. Those are the biggest compliments you could ever give me because those two games are my favorite games of all time. Like the soundtracks and atmospheres from those two games are just like, ah. So I am glad you said that. That's how you like, that's a little piece of my heart right there. I hope Dream pays you for this. I would be happy just to include it for free. I think even if he doesn't want it for the pack, I was planning on just releasing it for free for GTNH creators to use, which would make me happy. But being paid for it would be fucking awesome. I wasn't even expecting that. Ask for a dev cape. That's actually fire. That's a good idea. All right, we're gonna go back to our normally scheduled program. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to shout out Kat and Vin. Thank you for the raid. I've been meaning to share that with you guys because I was super excited about it. So that's actually why I friended you because I was gonna send it to you, but I figured it'd be cool to show it on stream. Let me do shout out Cat's Cozy Games. Y'all know that I am a Cat's Cozy Games glazer. That is my favorite stream right there. Go follow them, do all that stuff. Dude, we're still missing vanadium magnetite, which is absolutely blowing my mind. Is there a better way to get vanadium dust that I'm missing? I wish this mod pack was a higher version. Okay, Femboy Lucy, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I actually think that this version is incredibly charming. Like so much so that I prefer 1.7.10 over like all the other versions. Okay, chat. The Mega Apiary Craft is able to go. I believe we should fucking full send it after turning off my level maintainers. Yoink this. Hit it, Fergie. Let's look at this fucking thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, also, I have been producing for probably since I was like 13 is when I started writing shitty songs in GarageBand. But I went to college for music composition. I've been working on my electronic music for a very long time. There's probably some like link that you can get to check out the rest of my music, but oh my lord. This is like an incredible test of my all of my processing. Let's see how my poor Oh, it's only running 20 million EU per tick. This is like a tenth of what I can actually do. We can be pushing some of our processing machines from now on. My shout out, oh. I always do this. I always do this. Drink water. Cheers. Femboy Lucy, thank you for the follow. I will not be able to catch up with chat and also do what I'm trying to do. Vin says, thanks, Foo. I appreciate you, Vin. You and Kat are my favorite stream to watch. Okay, I am honest to God very surprised that we could get MAPIARY crafting today. We did hydrogen processing, so I'm kind of at a loss for what to do. We can get some of this petri dish stuff going. I think it would be more of a good idea to work on the actual bees that we will be doing in MAPIARY, then because that would require probably less processing of materials, which I don't want to burden my factory any more than I have to at any given time. Gregtech keeps telling me to make PCB factory. Aditya came in and roasted me for trying to suggest that I was going to do PCB factory, or pre-cooling tower. So I don't know, Gregtech. I might listen to the Stargate player over you. I can't lie to you. One thing I do want to get online is Xenon Bee for sure. Snow Queen and Krypton. Krypton, neon, argon, helium. We got the noble gases. So watery and N dust. We have watery. We have some drones. If you craft a lot of PCBs overnight with a multi-block, it's pretty good. Otherwise, it sucks at that point. Xenon B might be lit. I think it's going to be lit. It's going to be quite the chain to go through right now, because we need to go from a pretty far way away. Stainless steel and ender should actually be pretty easy to procure. End dust, stainless steel, ender. I don't have an ender drone. Is this something you get out the gate with coins? PCB factory is fast enough if you keep it in stock 50k of each board. You know, that is true. I do use maintainers, which is your least favorite thing. So I could just level maintain some of the most expensive circuit boards in that. It's slow, I know that. But I know it's more efficient on resources. What is the end hive I'm going for? Probably ender, right? We all have GTNH mobile, says Vin. Circuit 10. I swear, I just don't think I have any of these green B coins. That's so weird. Is this what I want? Oh, let's go. Ender drone. It's so free. Oh shit, what am I actually going for again? End dust drone, which has 8% chance. Requires end powder ore as foundation. Required dimension end. I cannot be fucked for that. Let's just do this. Stainless steel plus this. Give it a little world acceleration. End dust queen. It's too easy. God, I wish we had GTNH mobile. Or use Mutatron. Yeah, that's what I just did. Alright, what's next in the whole line? Argon, helium, N dust plus watery. We can do that. We got watery right here, and we got the princess. That's not where I want to be. I heard it's playable-ish on Steam Deck. That's cursed. Here's an ignoble helium queen. So we actually have a way to convert these ignoble bees. I can show it off in a sec. There's helium. Got some gassy bees. So we do have a little setup over here that automates the conversion of ignoble to regular bees. I think this is on a timer though, so we're just gonna let that run. This is the cheapest way I could think of not using the world accelerator all the time, is to use a timer to cause the bee to drop into the floating hibiscus, which converts ignoble bees to pristine. Just a tip, drones aren't fluids. Okay, yeah, yeah. Go off, queen. You got it. Oh shit, we're gonna have to lich drone. Supernatural Naga. Naga is Eldritch Imperial. That's not so bad. So you can see we're world accelerating this hibiscus. I didn't get the dropper going, but... And I've noticed a very funny behavior. Let me turn this down a little bit. I've noticed a very funny behavior with all Botania things. All Botania flowers will drop your items to the west. So this direction is west. I just put a vacuum chest a little bit to the west of this hibiscus, and in a couple of seconds you'll see it'll drop the pristine. I do want to show this on stream because it's literally every single time it goes west. And it's funny because it applies to other things, like mana steel goes west when it gets put into the like the pool of mana. I wonder if there's something hard coded in Botania that like drops items like western facing. Alright, this is gonna take fucking forever. Hello? Did it already do it? Unfortunate. Either way, I think this state cell needs to be increased. Oh, whatever. That's probably never gonna happen. Is World Accelerator on? It did just turn off. I wonder if the thing already completed or I'm just tweaking out. Explosive Princess. What did we just get again? Was that helium? Damn, I think my system is borked. One sec. I guess while we wait for this, we can do some Lich Bee shenanigans. Because I guess this is just going to take forever. I could cut it down with a better world accelerator, maybe. It's probably worth it. But how are you guys doing, Kat and Vin? What did you guys end up accomplishing at the end of your stream? The big guns. I am a cutie patootie. That one we know. Alright, Argon. Helium plus Lich Drone, Supernatural Naga, Eldritch, Imperial. Do we have Eldritch? We do have an Imperial Drone. Where are we supposed to get Eldritch again? Eldritch is Mystical Cultivated. Damn, we're gonna have to go 2 layers with this. I'm kind of scared. Why am I all out of Mystical Cultivated? Oh, shit. Let's get a stock of Eldritch. Well, maybe we won't have to if we do all these Lich Bees. How does one get Mystical? Is this one of those coin drops? Marshy, wintry. You need Supernatural for quite a few bees. Okay, maybe I should get a good stock of Supernatural then. I thought it was a PG-13 stream. No, we're rated R. We get a little gay and a little spooky and sexy on this one. Something called Smart Connect with Android phone. What type of hive do I need again for what I'm going for? Is this mystical drone? Thank you, Tosh. I don't think it's Oblivion. Um, Unusual, maybe? Only one way to find out. Unusual Princess. That doesn't help. I swear I had an Eldritch lying about. This is so unfortunate. We did just try Unusual. Curious, maybe? There we go. Curious is what gives you mystical. Thank you for the help, everybody. Thank you, Kat. That was my first guess as well. I guess I was wrong. You are the bee. You are the bee bitch. I mean that with full respect, Kat. Mystical plus mystical plus cultivated is Eldritch. This does not need too much help, I think. Okay, we got our Eldritch. And you said we need to have Supernatural on lock. I swear this is impossible to keep track of. Eldritch Imperial to get the Naga Princess. I think you'll love the work Jims has been doing, Kat. He's been grinding the hell out of bees. I honestly, I like bees on my world. I don't think I would touch bees on Vanguards, to be completely honest. I feel like doing it once has been fun, but doing it again would probably cause like mental strife for me. All right, Naga Supernatural. I feel like we have Supernatural somewhere. Yes, we do have a stock of them. Lovely. Naga plus Supernatural, I think. Lich Queen! Let's put away some of our extra bees. I think Ender Princess goes here, Unusual here. Can probably trash some of these drones. I'll keep my Watery and Eldritch, Imperial, Naga. We'll keep the Helium drone in my inventory. Cultivated can go in there. I guess we'll just throw all the rest of these in there. And then let's get me my Beealizer, because we'll probably need this soon. All right, Lich Drone. We've lost sight of what we actually need. Argon is Lich Drone plus Helium Drone. Let's get a good stock of each of these gassy bees, I think. I feel like that's the vibe I should go for. I love bees, says Kat. I have to play with bees every run. Am I the only one who doesn't like putting bees into AE? It's not the best solution, I'll tell you that. It's not like my favorite solution, but I don't hate it. Icy normal. It's icy arid, cold normal. Do these have any tolerance? Both two. Let's just give it a rip in this. If it complains, then we'll fix it. All right, Redstone. I never put it on my DOM net, but a dedicated subnet for sure. I have to give it a try myself, but I'm afraid of messing up the gym, so I've helped him with other things. Yeah, I don't know, me personally, I would do bees on like a solo world, but I don't know if I could claim that bees are my thing enough to like get into a solo world and be like, this is gonna be my vibe. I'd say I'm pretty good at them though. I know what I'm doing, more or less than more. Okay, do we need anything else? I think we're good. We do need a supply of some queens. Let's get a rocky hive right now while we have it. Okay, we're gonna turn this rocky princess into another helium princess. I don't know exactly why we do it this way. There are a couple of different ways to do this, but I'm assuming, I haven't done the math on this. I'm assuming that this is statistically better to do it the way I'm doing it currently. Maybe I'm just tweaking out. Okay, that looks like a stable loop. Can trash these guys. Okay, we hit him with the good old majestic drone. Oh no, I'm doing it backwards. That's why it seems dumb. Whatever. Okay, let's give these a scan. Oh, yep, we failed miserably. Although this is a helium 2-4, that's good. Majestic helium 2-4. I'd say we failed majestically, honestly. This is why we have 2 queens, though. What I was supposed to do is get a queen of my stock, like my breeding stock type, and then use that to breed with the helium drones, but I totally forgot that that's the best way to do it. Bees are, I keep telling Jim that we should have a separate chat for all the people that are interested in bees. There are several people that want to get into it but are scared of stepping on his toes. Bees are like all Jim wants to do. I want to do bees too. I'm trying to help with other magic stuff too. Real. Yeah, maybe another chat with just for like bees would be helpful. I agree, Kat. I don't mind that at all. I have no interest in helping with that, to be completely honest. All right, helium 2-4. We're gonna gamble. I'm gonna do this first. And I'm gonna use my helium 2-4. And then hopefully this princess has the 4 that I want. So we're, oh! RNG has smiled upon us today. So the first thing you look for when you're breeding new bees is 4 times fertility, because that increases your chance of getting a desired trait by a huge amount. Instead of getting 2 random bees that could have your desired trait, you're getting 4. So you get twice as many choices. I don't know if the math works out that way. I'm not really good at stats. But 4 times fertility is where it's at. And we're going to need to gamble, I believe, because all of these are mixes. But at least this mix has 4-4 on it, so we won't lose that. That is a helium 4-4, helium 4-4. All right, we're good. We're balling. Is Thalm research per player? It is, in fact, per player, which makes things a little bit challenging. But I actually kind of like it because it means that people actually depend on me. Helium 4-4. Shortest, fastest, flowers 4-4. I mean, we should probably do this guy first. I can probably delete all of these random majestics. And I should probably put this Lich Princess away before I accidentally delete her. I love this song. Aditya's bee guide is great. Hello, time consumer. It's been a minute. How are you? However, he's working on a new one, which is very exciting. He's working on the bee guide 2.0, which is great. We love Aditya. Nine would know what it's called. Yeah, it's the research sharing tome. I have no clue, actually. Your guess is as good as mine, Kat. I think you were on the nose with that one. All right. We're just trying to get a stable genetic loop at this point with 4-4s, so I can probably delete most of these because I don't think it's possible that the progeny does not have 4-4? Yeah, look at that. Both 2 is fine. That looks pretty identical. Although I'm sure we're down to secondary stats, which I should be checking. This is all yeses, which is good. Diurnal, nocturnal, tolerant, flyer, cave dwelling. These are all cool things. Diurnal means works during the day, which everything should have. Otherwise, you might be a little fucked. Nocturnal means works at night. Tolerant flyer works during the rain. And cave dwelling means that it can work even if the apiary or alveary has something over it, like a non-transparent block. All of these things are good to factor in. You basically just want yes on all of these for your bees. Day 405 of waiting for crop guide. I would sooner take a bullet to the back of the head than work with crops, I'm sorry. You should get Table Corner to make a crop guide, though. He seems to be very good at crops, like very adept. Alright, I think we've lost all yeses, which is kind of sad. But it's only a matter of time. There we go. That's our all yeses. That's what we want, baby. Alright, what gives? All yeses. That looks right. It should stack now. There we go. Alright, let's get a bunch of those. We can move on now. And another thing I'm going to do, take this old helium princess and turn it into a majestic, which is our breeder bee. So we're going to do a little bit of double barrel bee breeding, a little high intensity bee breeding, if you will. We do need a higher grade crop guide. They're currently being reworked. Yeah, so I'm sure Aditya is going to do a crop guide once they get the rework through. But I think Cobra is still working on his rework for crops, so it might be a minute before we actually get that. You know, I think I'm actually going to be happy with this helium bee for now. We're going to take one of the drones, though. What's next? Argon, which is lich plus helium. We do actually, because we have a higher supply of these helium drones, I'll just take the princess at this point. Oh, I shouldn't have converted that other princess if this is what I was going to do. And let's take this lich princess and drone. We're going to take the drone out of here and chuck these two in here. Alright, helium plus lich equals argon, which would be lovely to have. We don't really need it if we're going straight for xenon, but I'll take it. From argon, we get to neon, which is the hydra. So we need lich plus ignis. I don't think I'll ever use this Ignis Princess again, so we're just gonna go straight for this. Oh, hello. I really gotta take the elevator. Ignis plus Lich. Also, this is still pristine, this Argon, which is lovely. Too cold. Desert, hot, arid. Hopefully that's good enough for you, Mr. Hydra. We got that. We might as well check where we're at here. Endust, Naga, Hydra, Ergast. We need Salus Mundus for Snow Queen. Interesting. I actually do want to know, is Snow Queen used for... Oh, it's used for Xenon. Okay. If I must. Alright, what the fuck was I doing again? Hydra plus Argon is neon. We should probably get a stock of these Argons at the very least. Just like let it run and build up a little bit before we go. And then in that case, we might as well get a stock of hydras as well. It's not super hard. We might as well check in on this MAPIARY craft as well. Getting some Nequadria-rich solution here. Wow, dude, everything seems to be crafting out except for a couple of components for the world accelerators. This is kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're just waiting for the UV components and Nequadria stuff. Waiting for 9 to do manure line guide? I don't know if that one's coming anytime soon. Okay, we'll take an Argon Princess and a Hydra Drone. Mega Manure Line win, says Classic Fence. Probably not anytime soon, to be TBH, y'all. What is that even for? I've never even heard of that. Oh, that's not where I want you. Yoink. Okay, Neon, go off. And we're at Ignoble again. Let's do a little hibiscus converting, shall we? That'll take some time, I believe. Hello, Aditya. The answer is never. It's not possible unless you want to spam 20,000 cows. Yeah, animals are horrible for server and client TPS. I don't mess with them. How are you doing today, Aditya? How's your hive run going? All right, Hydra goes to Ergast. Let's get this Ergast thing going. Thaumium dust drone. I think we do have a Thaumium dust. Lovely. We even have a princess, which I don't think I'll ever use, right? Unless it's for something really niche. Thalmic shards, amber. Oh, we do need it for Salismundus. Okay. Just got into UIV. Dudes will see this and say hell yeah. Alright, what is it now? Ergas, Thaumium, Hydra. Should be pretty cut and dry here. I want to say fuck it, we ball. Maybe I should use the Hydra Princess though, and the Thaumium drone. We got genetic waste. Did I just use an ignoble there? Because that's unfortunate if I did. Yes, I did. Okay, well, there's our Ergas Queen. Whatever, we'll be a little bit wasteful today. If I need to, I'll go off stream and fix my sins. And re-get all of these Twilight Bees, but it shouldn't, I don't think I need them for anything else as far as I can tell. It seems to be only for this gas line. Next one is Krypton. Alright, there's our Neon Princess, back in pristine. Neon Ergast. I guess we just full send it, right? We can use Neon Queen. Fuck it, we ball. Skill issue. You could just put a cow in the EEC. I don't think that makes manure, unfortunately for you guys. Will I ever want these bees? Like Krypton and other gas bees in production? I feel like Krypton is only used for blast furnace recipes as far as you can tell. Void miner. My question is, should I have a good Krypton bee? If you had made Krypton before you got to UV, then it would have been way better for your EBF. Yeah. We're about to get Mega Apiary, so Xenon's good. I'm just wondering if you should have a Krypton bee around for any other things. Like, do we need, I guess, field restriction coils, but we don't need that much Krypton, right? I'm sure this can be sourced by other means, like space pumping module by the time I need to get stuff like that. Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good. We'll just run straight through this then. Alright, Xenon, Snow Queen, which requires Ergast and Salismundus, which is thaumic shards, thaumium dust. This is a little ways to go. We need an aqua drone and a thaumium dust queen. Oh, this might be challenging. Let's go check all these. Thaumium dust 2 times. Got a 2-4, longer, longer, 2-4, 2-2, 2-4. I mean, it's all chalked anyway. Fuck it, I don't care about thaumium dust. Alright, what's the pathway again? Aqua, thaumium dust, thaumic shards. You're about to get Mega Apiary, so Xenon is good. It's 10 degrees outside, but I may have to venture to the gas station to get some... Game, why do you play with me like this? I swear that wasn't ignoble. I'm being gaslit. Maybe it wasn't full thaumium, actually, now that I think about it. They're bad for you. Get some vegetable instead. Holy shit, this is the most incredible Gregtech comment I have ever seen. Dude, Aditya, all these teenagers know is hot Cheeto and lie. Dude, crazy work from Aditya. Okay, thaumium dust and aqua. Let's not fuck this up again. That's my last aqua right there. Okay, let's go. Thaumic shards queen. Let's check in on this craft as well. Still just making the quadra. Thaumic shards plus thaumium. Let's check to make sure that, oh, you know what it was? This was probably a mix. So let's get a double thaumium dust. I'm depressed, I'm eating a bag of Cheetos. Girl, you gotta do what you gotta do. Those Cheetos, sometimes, that's like the difference between life and death right there. Tainted Queen? Chat, did we just throw? We do have another Thaumic Shards Princess. Precise biome. Oh, we have a magical forest. Wait a minute. Pause. We can just do this the Aki way. Thaumic Shards, Salismundus, Magical Forest. Fuck it. That is a Thaumic Shards and Salismundus drone. I want to get the quest done. We should probably do this right. Hello, Toshi. Hey, Nine, I also sent you the link in DC. I hope it helps you in Thaumcraft as well. I have been a Thaumcraft veteran You can see by my grizzled adornment of Quantum Voidwalker and full Icorium set. I'm a big Thaumcraft enjoyer. Do I actually care about the quest right now? Not really. Snow Queen. Urgast, Salamandus. Load it up, chat. Let's go. Me too, man. Yeah, I did all of my research by hand this playthrough, which I think not many people do. Most people get like, oh no, how could this happen? Thaumic shards, wait. No, this is so chalked. That's actually fucked, chat. What is a tainted drone? I don't want this. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I've never seen that. Okay, we gotta do it again. We gotta get ourselves a Salasmundus B Thaumium. Let's check all these jokers. That's probably good enough. This could be going poorly, depending on what's going on here. Are you pure Thaumic shards, though? Yeah, that's all I care about, really. Thaumic shards, Thaumium dust. Salasmundus Princess. Magical Forest. What's stopping Thaumium dust, Thaumic shards from making tainted, though? Tainted land. I see. It's biome dependent. Okay, you should give me a pure Salasmundus. Okay, there we go. Now that I've got the queen and my last Urgas drone. Alright, chat. Let's go gambling! Oh, dang it. Alright, there we go. Snow Queen, after all. Bees are so charming, but so weird. It's definitely not like my ballpark. I'd say that I understand them and I enjoy them to a certain extent, but it's just never been my like cup of tea. Alright, Krypton, what's next? Xenon, Snow Queen, Krypton. Got our pristine Snow Queen, and let's get a Krypton drone. This has got to be pure Krypton. Alright, hit it, Fergie. Here we go, chat. This is one of the whole reasons we did this, is to get this Xenon drone, Xenon Princess. Now we will have plenty of MEBF fuel and all this stuff. Let me get this drone to be in a good spot, I think. This song is also wonderful. Shout out to TV Girl. Oh. Ah, there we go. Just get a little bit of crick crack out of that. How are we doing, Mr. MAPIARY? Still with the Nequadria stuff. That's to be expected. I should probably have a passive centrifuge for this low quality Nequadria phosphates dust, because this is really slow. I think it's getting me a whole ton of indium though. Indium phosphate. But what do we do with this again? We can mixer it, and that's pretty much it. Or chem react it into indium. Oh, that's free as fuck. I should pattern that. Oh, I already have it. LMAO. We do have a good modicum of indium dust from before the nerfs, so should be okay. But this is actually a very interesting. I want to see this pattern in action. Oh, it's already done. Good to know. Oh. I'm feeling some different music. Does anyone have any music recs? What are we thinking? Fleet Foxes comes to mind, although I don't really know anything by them. I see Black Hole Sun. YouTube, I need something new. Animals Architects. Let's give it a look. Got a lot of quests recently. Whoa. A little heavy today. So actually, I'm kind of pleased to say we might get the mega apiary by the end of this episode. Let me do a quick calculation on how long this is going to take to spin out the rest of the quadria. We're crafting, we need 1536. It's doing 10 at a time every 5.5 seconds. 10 times what? How many? I already forgot. 10 times 1472, which is 14,072. 1470, 720 divided by 60, 245 minutes. Hello, Fora. How's it going, my friend? We're on the cusp of something great. My mega apiary is crafting out. It may take a minute, but we'll get there. I'm excited. I don't know what to do with myself in the meantime. We could do uh growth catalyst, whatever. We could resume what we were doing over here to get, what is it? Something in UV, which I'm not sure I want to do right now. Or we could try compiling all of the different mega apiary things that we need to actually build the multi-block and get that going, other than the controller. Which is just a whole lot of wood. Alviary fan. This is not bad at all. Bronze-plated bricks is crazy. You know what, maybe we should get all that going. I do need to finish breeding up the xenon bee, though. This is very Linkin Park coded. Okay, how do we do this again? We get a queen of my breeder type. Get this, get this. How's Warframe going, Fora? I've been meaning to try the update. Oh, no Rocky Queen. Thank you for nothing. By the way, 9, when you're not locked in on bees, I was wondering if you can help me out with some Thaumcraft. I'm super rusty with it and can use help on how you combine elements and do your research. Absolutely. Would you like me to demonstrate in game here, or like, do you mean like me hopping on in Vanguards? Just sat to PC. I have an arcane drop booster, so I think we can get zesty at Zeraman with this one. Are you hip to what's that like endurance thing that all the endgamers are doing at this point? I think it's Void Cascade, Steel Path. That's really fun. All right, yeah, Tosh, let me know. I'll hop on probably sometime soon. What's wrong, Pookie? Oh, I was wondering. Something didn't add up there. Okay, let's take a look. Xenon 2-4. I don't want to distract you here. That is valid. I do want to be locked in for this stream. This is a very exciting stream for me. We're realizing my goals of mega apiary and component assembly line, which I've been like so stoked for forever. I won't be home until like 6:30 a.m. Holy. Oh, we got a Xenon 2-4. Something malicious is brewing. Where did my queen go? Hello? Oh, is this my queen? Wait a minute. Majestic Xenon 2-4. Okay. We're good. Zerman missions are sussy baka, though. Had a clan with host migration issues. The classic, the end game, the scariest part of Warframe. Okay, we've got all Xenon 4-4s. I can delete this whole group, and then I can pick and choose what we're looking for. We've got some both 5 action and some no's and some yeses. I believe this one is looking a whole ton better because it has more yeses. So we'll do this one. Steel Path and Warframe is so fun. Toach, I was a Kuva gambler for the longest time. Right before I stopped playing for a while, I made, I don't even remember, I think it was 4,000 plat on a Latron ribbon. A single Latron ribbon, but it was like the god ribbon. It was like multi-shot, or crit damage, crit chance, like the works. 4,000 plat. So now whenever I go back, I just like spend plat on all my friends who play and whatever. Like, it's pretty fun. But yeah, that's why I like gambling so much. But luckily, I don't actually like gambling that's not that's like in real life. I feel like gambling in real life makes me uncomfortable. But gambling in video games, that's where it's at. I think it's specifically like the real world money turns me off. Oh shit. That's actually about 200 bucks worth of platinum, I think. Send a ticket to DE and say we generally do not restore resources. I think they can restore arcanes. Oh, are you talking about the endless mission? Oh, I see. Yeah, that sucks. Those are really fun though. This is the bee I want. I'm very happy that this Xenon bee like sobered up in one cycle. We've got a very solid Xenon bee. We got shorter lifespan. Uh, we've only got fastest production. We're gonna need to up that to blinding, obviously. It's pretty good. It's probably better. I don't remember. That's probably the best. Yeah, no, it was a lot. It was a big amount of plat. All right, there we go. I think we've got it. I think we've got it. Nope, not like that. We're almost there. There we go. All right, and then we'll need to do one more cycle to get blinding, which is generally not super easy to get, but it shouldn't be a big problem. Please just stabilize. There you go. Champion. We got dating sim in Warframe now. I saw that. I saw that. They got some baddies. They got Arthur. They got whoever is playing Nyx. Shout out to the voice actors for real. They're killing it. Okay, what are we listening to? You know, a little Nano U2 could go crazy. Wait, Toch, you haven't seen that? Dude, you gotta look that up, bro. You gotta play it. You gotta know. Uh, I did not want to do that. Whatever. We'll live, I suppose. We'll live, I fear. Xenon, Xenon, no blinding. All right, I think I just chalked this. One sec, let me make this right. War is going into exquisite detail about some things about Warframe. If you guys can read chat, if you guys have eyes, please feel free to remove them. Although this is a pretty rated R Twitch channel generally. Or I suppose PG-13 is more appropriate for Twitch guidelines. Okay, fastest blinding. That's good. Fastest, fastest. Fastest blinding. Blinding fastest. I'm getting somewhere. I really do want to get blinding on this guy, but it's looking like it's going to be quite the haul. Just xenon blinding. Let's give it a try. Why not? Fastest blinding xenon, xenon. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh. Ooh. Please, 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 please. Pretty please. Blinding, blinding, baby. Okay, I think we're in. Fastest pollination. Okay, I think we have a cycle now. Lovely. After this song, I recommend Future by Paramore. Cheese. Cheese, I say. Peace. Cheers. All right, we have a supply of very good xenon. Let's, while we wait for this MAPIARY to finish crafting, we're blitzing through it. We're almost done, actually. That is very exciting. The last components are being crafted. Holy shit, I want to be there for this. Let me follow this. So what do we need for this? 200 bronze plated bricks is one thing. It's a very quiet song. Dude, I haven't thought about bronze or bricks in literally a brick. What's the best way to do this? Not assembler, compressor probably. How do you do brick? Unfired clay brick. Nope. Alloy smelter with a mold is looking good. Forming press with brick dust. I think alloy smelter mold is probably where I want to be. I'm scared the song is gonna like blow my brains out when it gets loud. Oh, it does get louder. Okay. There's a pretty cool artist I found. Their name is something like Solna. You know what's funny is I did this whole Twitch streaming thing to promote my music as of like to start with, but I've fallen so deeply in love with it that I'm like I don't even know what my career path looks like from now on. I'm really just hoping that something can happen with maybe like the Gregtech soundtrack. Maybe people support that and put some love into that, and that gets me somewhere, and then I can make soundtracks for other games, which would be super exciting. Let's put this brick compressor recipe in here. And then also, let's get this patterned out. Tosh, I'm not gonna lie, you cooked with this one. We have clay. Did I just not send the pattern? Oh, it's already done before I even can look back. All right, bronze plated brick, here we come. Do we have bronze plates? That's a great question. Nintendo ad, I hate you. Sorry for it. I'm like locked into this right now. I'm so excited to get this. I apologize if I've been ignoring chat a little bit. I do really care about all of you. It's just I'm so excited for this mega apiary that I've like locked in. Oh, and I think it's crafting. Chat. Chat, it's happening. 300 seconds. That was me. That was me, guys. The Discord sound was me. I apologize. Yippee, says Ava Newer. Okay, 200 bronze plated bricks. That's not bad at all. Dirt, 456. Alveary heater, which we should be able to make these in bulk. We can't. Lovely. $60 at MV. Maybe we multiply this out a couple times. What's up with the mega apiary though? How many bees can live in there? What's the pros overall? There are some bees that can only have jubilance in the mega apiary. Uh, One of those is xenon, europium, americium. Those are a couple of them that I'm really interested in. Uh, they also can just fit a bunch of queens and do a whole bunch of production all at the same time. So it's just, they're just very good all together. Oh, scented paneling never change. All very fan. Oh, of course we don't have patterns for any of this. Why would we? Long lapis rod is the most cursed thing I've seen today. Whatever, I cannot be bothered. Let's get this lapis rod pattern in here. So cursed. Long lapis rod. Let's get the fans going. There you go. Jubilance something is a trait of the special combs as they won't die. So jubilance dictates whether they will produce their special output. Without jubilance, bees will just produce their normal output. Jubilance is normally dictated by the temperature, like climate stuff. So xenon and americium are kind of unique in the fact that they will only be produced in mega apiary, which kind of makes sense. A couple of these bees would be crazy if they could just be put in little industrial apiaries and called a day. Alveary stabilizer is a new one. Charged Certus quartz plate. I hate that. I don't like that at all. All right, I'm looking for something a little lighter today. And there it is, guys. Let me just put on a little piece of music. I believe Mega Apiary can parallel craft or produce things at a very quick rate. Yeah, that's the goal. That is the idea, I think, behind the Mega Apiary. It's like a single block that eliminates the use of like a bunch of spammy multi or like little blocks. Okay. Holy. Oh, I should take off of this nerdy ass space gear, bruh. Get out of here. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So we will place it. I think the first one will go here on this block. We'll get this multi-block structure, projector, hologram thingamajig. We want glass. I don't know what value 5 is. That seems wrong though. I think we want like 7, right? That should be osmium reinforced. Infinity reinforced. No, not quite. So maybe it is 5. That is the wrong glass. We're 1 off. How are we doing? Oh shit, we're going. Look at that dirt. Oh, no, we're not. What's going on then? Hint dot mandatory flowers. Are we gonna have to build this by hand? Bro took off that suit like a werewolf, ripping his skin from the meat. What are we missing here? Oh, alveoli stabilizer. Okay, golden electron tube. Let's pattern this out. This is what we were missing after all. We're getting somewhere though. Somewhere is not nowhere. All right, I believe this is my compressor. We can do this for charged Certus quartz plates, I think. Long gold rod is a new one. Do we have molten gold? We probably have gold rods. Let me check. Yeah, okay, I'll just do single step, double step. Like this. All right, that should be quick. We'll also need some alveoli blocks, I believe. 18 of them. I think there's a single alveoli that goes right in the middle, which is very funny to me. And then do we also have, there's one more block that it looks like it needs hydro regulator. And we don't. High-grow regulator. That is a weird one. I've not seen that one before. Any MV circuit obsidian electron tube. They're just trying to hamstring us at this point. We only use one type of MV tier circuit, so we can switch this. Yes, 2.7 did get any circuit crafting option. It's lovely for most people. I don't particularly use it that much. Am I tweaking out? Where did my pattern go? Oh, into here. She's testing me, game. I'm reaching my limit. Okay, come on, Greg. Stop Gregging. This is not the time. All right, that's gonna craft out in time. I think we're doing this at 5, which is just the glass tier at this point. What are we missing this time? Does anyone see the red dot? Oh, wait. Was that 4 then? Or is this 6? Whoa. All right, who are we missing this time? Holy. This thing's just fucking going. We're halfway there, chat. The high grow regulators are in. I can't hear it placing things. Ooh, are we missing something? That looks like an apiary block. We do need a couple of those. I think I have some left over. Not on me though. It's been a minute and a half since I touched an old ass apiary, dude. Oh my. Don't hit me with this. Don't do this. All right, let's see if I can steal any apiaries from random places. I know I left one on Venus. I think I moved this one from here. Can I get it in the quest book? Bee house. Apiary, 40 coins. Let's see if that's enough. Jarvis remove his balls. Dude, I remember like a month ago, Kat and Vin got this thing. That was so exciting to watch. And now I can do it myself. Like, all right, what are you missing this time? It is 3 more apiaries. I think, yeah, 3 more. All right, we might be able to steal some from Overworld. Jarvis, feed him antimatter bricks from Kepler. Hmm. Oh, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. That's class. You had a bot message? I did see that. I just ignored it because I don't really care. It's been a while since I've seen a bot message though, to be honest. Go place water and flowers yourself is insane work. Alright, luckily, we do have some technology for this. We've got a Rod of the Seas, which when paired with a mana mirror, which is bound, I can just water this up right now. I honestly don't even care enough to ban them. They don't really do much. If this happens more, I'll ban them, but I don't really give a shit right now. We do have a lot of blue orchids, which is definitely my favorite flower in this pack. And it is vanilla. I wonder if these need to be 2 tall flowers or if there's something special we gotta do. Royal jelly. Let's just try placing all of these single block flowers. I know that Kat was placing some like 2 block tall flowers a while back, and I was wondering about that, but I think we should be okay. Of course, we gotta go with the blue, the cyan flower to fit with my theme. Okay, I think that's all the oh, hello. We'll need a maintenance hatch and an energy hatch, which I have no clue where they go. And some type of inputs, but I guess this is the inventory for it. Better ban Fora. Okay. Flowers on dirt and grass, input bus any casing, output bus any casing, energy hatch any casing, maintenance hatch any casing. I think. Does casing mean oak planks, or I'm assuming casing means bronze plated brick? I wouldn't actually know. We're gonna get a UV 64 amp energy hatch, I'm thinking. I feel like that's the best way to go here. Just ball out. Get our maintenance hatch somewhere. I feel like we should do maintenance here. Is the input bus for anything specific? I didn't think. Oh, it's for I actually remember what this is for. The maintenance bus is for, or the input bus is for like royal jelly, I think, in order to make it do more quicker. We have one more 9.2E output ME buses, so we're going to use that. Still no form. I don't think it likes multi-amp hatches. Okay, so how many hatches should we do then? Thank you for letting me know, Thievius Braconus. I've also probably heard similar. I just forgore. How do we make this thing form? Do I need an energy hatch for it to form? Or is there something wrong with the insides of the machine? Got flowers on every... Oh! We missed one fucking block. I wonder if that's it, actually. Nope. Update structure. Hint dot 2 flowers, hint 1 dot input bus, maintenance hatch, energy hatch, output bus. Each UV hatch will give you 32 slots for queens. So how many UV hatches would you recommend then? If I was willing to give up 64 amps, should I just go straight up like as many UV hatches as humanly possible? I could do 8 right there. And that wouldn't hurt me so much. I'll be back, gotta go do my tour. Okay, sounds good, Tosh. I'll see you around. What's wrong, buddy boy? Complete structure. Some blocks have multiple candidates or can use any tier. Mandatory air, maintenance hatch. Do I need 2 tall flowers for some of these? I see that a lot of these are too tall for the hint blocks. It does consume all the power you give it, regardless of how many queens you have in it. I see. Okay, interesting. I'd recommend starting small and adding more as you need. That is valid. Although I can get a ton of queens, and we have 256 amps of UV going on or something. Or is it 128 amps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 64. I can't do that in my head. 512 amps, I suppose. Which doesn't sound right. I think I saw vines inside of the apiary. Maybe it's that hatches need to go in a specific spot. Stuck on the wall? What do you mean for it? Like it should have hatches there, or what's the vibe? Let's try this first. Still nothing. 2 block high flower? No 2 block high flower. Vines though. I wish Kat and Vin were here because they also had to set this up and they also had trouble getting it to form. It'll be good to have it documented why it's having trouble forming though. Let's stick an energy hatch down there. I don't like that this random dirt block is out here. That doesn't look right, right, chat? Is that actually how this is supposed to look? Kuba, you're killing me, man. Maybe water source is missing. You know what? I should double check that. Let me check. Oh my gosh, why am I so fast in water? Oh, yes it is. Good catch. All right, with all of that, we're in. We're in. Oh my god, look at the little bee animation. Oh my god. This is so exciting. Okay, I do need to get this hooked up. Yeah, Kuba, you're killing me with that one. Okay, we do. I think it's smart to get a second line of active transformers that doesn't pull directly from our LSC. And we should put off. Well, do we have to put this off? We should. I'm thinking we put another active transformer down here that goes on floor level all the way past this and then connects back up here. This will add some build variation and other things that I think are needed, so. Let's get our ZPM lasers, 1024 amp. Can I craft these all to remove the paint from them? No, I guess not. Is this enough target and source hatches for what I'm looking for? Maybe. Let's do a quick switcheroony. Source target. Let me put a couple of things away first. Okay, don't break the LSE. That's the wrong one. Is this laser energy? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't actually want that. Solvent maybe? All right. Active transformers. Let's get 1, 2. Probably just 2. We've got high power casings. We got plenty. Superconductor coils. We need 1 more of this, probably. 2 is fine. I think this will work. Someone's got to bug Kuba about that, like little dirt block, because that's crazy to me. That's got to be like an oversight. I cannot imagine. Let's check that LSE is going fine. Yeah, we're good. Oh man. So many cool things happening. And let's get our laser source here. I hope it will blow up. You know what? Speaking of which, let's hit a little backup for Fora because Fora loves my pain and failure. There you go. Just dumped 3 million into you. That is a 1024 amp ZPM target and laser source. 64 amp dynamo hatch. Let's hit it. I think after I plug this in, I'll probably call it for the night. Where is Drifter, though? I'm not alone on that, sweetie. Drifter hasn't been with us for a while, although it was his 22nd birthday, I think, earlier today. I think it was like about 24 hours ago was his birthday. So if you are in contact with him, you should wish him a happy birthday. Yeah, he's been doing Warframe and other stuff and hasn't been with, or maybe he hasn't even been playing Warframe. I don't even know what he's been up to, frankly. Let's do this. Yeah, we know I have UV energy hatches, silly. We've been known that. Alright, UV dynamo hatches crafting. We've got plenty of upgrades to go soon, but I'm gonna wireless this thing up so we can get like the ugliest yellow color. There we go. Yellow for bees, baby. And let's wireless this up. Yellow. Okay, that's connected. We got channels and stuff. Oh, this is exciting. We do need a xenon queen, actually. Which I will put surreptitiously into here. Oh my god. It's all coming together. We just need this dynamo hatch. UV 64 amp dynamo hatch. And with that, we are almost off to the races. I just gotta wire this up and we're good to go. That is UV to confirm. This is a UV energy hatch to confirm. I know Fora wants to see me explode my factory, but that would be rather sad today. Alright, no explosions, please. I do want to see this run. That is a horrifying sound. It's actually kind of charming, but let me see if I can turn it down. I did get a mod for this. Gregtech. Dude, that's so nice. Okay, I'm gonna call it there with our newly found Xenon B Mega Apiary. Let me get this in shader mode. Oh, Lord. Chat, we done it. All right. Thank you all for joining me. This has been a lovely stream where I got some very exciting things done. I'm gonna take a screenshot right here. We fixed our power, we fixed our plat line, we fixed our hydrogen, and we, against all odds, were able to craft the mega apiary today in incredible speed, at incredible speeds, which I'm very, very stoked about. We also got xenon meat today, and we're running it in our mega apiary. I'm gonna get 32 more of those and slot that in here. And then we're gonna have to work on extracting the xenon combs tomorrow and rewiring all of the B area. But and americium and europium and all of these other things will have to be done. But like, oh my god, so stoked. So, without further ado, I've got much love for all of you. I hope you're well. I hope you're trying your best, no matter what that is. Just keep going, whatever you're doing. You're close to making it somewhere beautiful. That didn't pan out right. Whatever. All right, let's go raid somebody. Thank you, Ava. Thank you, Fora. I hope you guys have an amazing night as well. Let's go raid Table Quarter, a fellow member of the Vanguards. I'm gonna start this raid. Join my Discord. You know, there's a link for that. Share everything. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. It's become increasingly hard recently to be kind to myself, but I am reminded of its use every day. And that's all. Peace, everybody. Much love.